This one, okay, the phantom time hypothesis is sort of, it's kind of like last Thursdayism, but actually not really. So the phantom time hypothesis is basically there was a ruler, a Roman ruler, I believe it was Otto the Third or whatever, or there's a couple different people. Basically, they were all about like, I want to rule during the year 1000, right?
Okay.
Like they just thought it would be so cool if they could be in power during the big grand year of 1000 AD, or I guess CE is the proper term, 1000 CE. So basically, they changed what it's the theory is that all the documents and stuff, there's evidence that the date has been changed on them by 297 years, which would mean if they actually did this and they changed the dates on a bunch of documents, it would mean that the year currently is not 2019, but actually 1719 or something.
What?
Yeah. So basically, because they were all about wanting to rule in the year 1000, they basically rewrote the history, which would mean we're not actually 2019 years past zero. We're actually only whatever 297 years would put us in the 1700s, because they skipped ahead 200, because it was actually back, it would have been about the like 700s or 800s or something.
That one is believable. I
yeah,
would believe that one.
right? So I kind of almost feel like that could be true. And so there's actually evidence that kind of there's archaeological evidence that says that like the Roman era is not as long ago as we thought it was, which would prove this, because he was basically around in the year like in the like 800s or whatever, and he was like, I want to be there for the 1000, but that's 200 years in the future, so I'm gonna force the date into the future, and that would mean that the Roman era actually happened. Or wait, is that right? Maybe I'm saying this wrong. Either way, supposedly it happened more recently than we actually believe.
Isn't there any more empires that happened around the time, or civilizations that we could find records of?
I think the thing is that there was a couple different people
that wanted to
do the same thing, because there's like 3 of them listed here. So a bunch of people, a bunch of rulers.
Oh, the Byzantine Empire, which was the other big one at the time.
So like 3 different big rulers were like,
Pope.
let's rule in the year 1000, and they just rewrote history, which would mean that it's not 2019.
Yo, that one's crazy.
That one's cool. I like that one.
I've never heard that. That's crazy though.
Yeah, so there's, I can't remember how I read this. It was a little bit confusing, but I think it had something to do with archaeological evidence that was saying that like the Roman era was closer than we actually think it was, which would mean that, because 1700s would be closer to the Roman era than the 2000s.
That's crazy.
So plot twist, it's not 2019, it's 17 something, and I don't remember what the year would actually be, but sometime in the 1700s. So that one's really cool that they just like rewrote, because there's lots of evidence on documents that have been like forged and like the dates have been changed.
That's insane.
So that one's kind of cool. I like that one.
But how would the people not have noticed that they just got changed to the year 1000?
I don't know. Would a lot of just random people have all these documents with dates on them? Probably not.
No, you're probably right.
So like nowadays, no one would be able to do that.
That's insane.
But because I think that long ago, how often were things actually like dated like that?
Yeah.
Probably not that often. So it would be easy to just change the dates on things.
That's crazy.